relations are important, yet it seems that for both your relations with the European Union, potentially also relations with Turkey, there is one issue that you still need to solve. There is pressure on Armenia to make sure that you find a way to have a peace agreement with Azerbaijan, and that would definitely make easier your economic relations with other countries as well. Can you give us a little bit of your insights? Where are you in negotiations with Azerbaijan? Do you think that there is going to be an agreement coming soon? And potentially, what are the outlines of the agreement?
Just 2 days ago, Armenian side shared with Azerbaijani colleagues the 10th draft of a peace treaty, which we have been negotiating for already more than 2 years. And we were always sincere in our statement saying that Armenia is really interested in peace in the region and is ready to close the cycle of violence in our region. We do believe that it is possible to conclude the peace treaty and sign it till November, basically till COP29. And here probably I should remind the August audience that Armenia supported the Azerbaijani candidacy for COP29, and that was a confidence building measure. So now what we did, we have almost agreed, 95% agreed text for the peace treaty. And if there is sincere political win on Azerbaijani side as well, we do think that this is realistic to finalize the peace treaty. And our dimensions, which are not less important, it's the opening of communications in the region. And being a landlocked country, we are the ones who are really interested in the opening of communications, because we believe that not only Armenia, but South Caucasus in general could play a very important role, taking into account the changes of logistical chains and maps in the world. And the government of Armenia introduced an initiative called Crossroads of Peace, suggesting our neighbors to open the communications based on the sovereignty and jurisdiction of the states, and based on the principles of reciprocity and equality. We are ready to relaunch and reestablish the railway communication with Azerbaijan, but also with Turkey. And with Turkey, we used to have this railway communication before the 90s, which was very important. And today, the significance of these communications are getting more and more important. And we also suggested to simplify the border crossing procedures for the goods, understanding that for the logistics, the time is the key, how much time these goods are spending on the border, on the roads, etc., etc. So we do believe that the proposal that we made to our counterparts is realistic, and this is beneficial for everybody.
And what's the timeline for that? When do you think that could happen?
We are ready for this. Once we have formal response from our counterparts, we can start the execution. Fortunately, we already reached an agreement with our Turkish counterparts to start at least the feasibility study of the railway which used to work, to understand what are the conditions, what needs to be done if there is a political decision by them to reestablish this communication. So we want to be ready for this. Also, we had an agreement with Turkish side 2 years ago to open the land border, which is closed since 90s, for third country citizens. And Armenian side did its homework. We are ready to open the communications. We developed all the infrastructures necessary. And again, here we need a decision from our counterparts. Unfortunately, everything which I'm telling is bringing to one conclusion, that we need political decisions and political win. And the message coming from Armenia is that the time to act is now. The region that I'm living and the generation what I'm representing want to live in peace, and especially connectivity and increased interdependencies can be the guarantee of peace and stability in our region.